Good day everyone to Mamberlado and classmates. So today I will be reporting on our third Filipino or local theory, which is Agravante's CASAGRA Transformative Leadership Model. So our first slide will be about the theorist, who is Sister Carolina S. Agravante. So if you haven't noticed yet, the title of the theory was derived from her very own name. As you can see from the yellow letters I decided to emboss on screen. She actually continues to hold various administrative positions in different St. Paul colleges or universities in the Philippines. She is also active in national nursing organizations committed to the advancement of the nursing profession. The next slide is basically a summary of her educational timeline. So, way back in the 60s, Dr. Agravante graduated from her secondary education in St. Paul University, which was formerly named St. Paul College. In 1964, she earned her BS nursing degree in the same school as their salutatorian. I actually wish I could be like her because in the very same year, she passed her licensure exam in the top 10. And 4 years after that, she earned her master's degree in nursing education at Catholic University of America. The CUA is a private institution all the way in Washington, D.C. In 2002, she earned her doctoral degree in philosophy at University of the Philippines, Manila. And as impressive as she usually is, her infamous theory was published in the very same year. So I have researched three different interesting facts about her. The first one would be that she actually was once the president of her own city's St. Paul University. She was said to have taught research to senior high school students. The second one was that she was a former president of the Association of Deans of Philippine Colleges of Nursing, or the ADPCN, which isn't a foreign acronym to us. Lastly, she was a founding member of the Integrated Registered Nurses of the Philippines. Up next is the major proposition of the model. So the actual complete title for it is the CASAGRA Transformative Leadership Model, Servant Leader Formula in the Nursing Faculty's Transformative Leadership Behavior. It is a psycho-spiritual model, which was an effective means for faculty to become better teachers and servant leaders. So, keeping in mind that my theorist is actually a nun, this contributes to her theory. One weakness of this model is how it only limits to Roman Catholics and Christian nursing educators only. It didn't consider other religions to study. So the model is also a threefold transformation leadership concept rolled into one, which is what we'll be encountering in the future slides. So now we have the model's key concepts. So the model was designed to lead to radical change from apathy or indifference to a spiritual person. Apathy means lacking concern to someone. This tells us that it could teach or bring change to a spiritual person. The servant leader formula has three parts: the Care Complex Primer, a retreat workshop on servant leadership, and a seminar workshop on transformative teaching for nursing faculty. The next two slides will include the key terms coined by the model of Sister Agravante. Special expertise is the level of competence in nursing skills, commitment to the nursing profession, and sense of collegiality with the school, other health professionals, and local community. When we say competence, we mean proficiency or ability, and when we say collegiality, we mean cooperation among colleagues or just having a civil connection with them. Nursing leadership, on the other hand, is the force within the nursing profession that sets the vision for its practitioners, laying down the roles and function, and influences the direction toward which the profession should go. This term is exactly how you would perceive it. Transformative teaching or reflective teaching is an umbrella term covering ideas such as thoughtful instruction, teacher research, teacher narrative, and teacher empowerment. It is called an umbrella term since it is broad and covers a lot of ideas and can be covered by a lot of studies as well. So, one thing you should keep in mind is that the transformative teacher is basically the one who looks into herself via her profession. She sees her assumptions and feelings in the light of the nursing profession. So lastly, care complex is the nucleus of care experiences, formed by a combination of maternal care experiences, culture-based care practices indigenous to a race or people, and the professional training on care acquired in a formal course of nursing. We all know how important caring is to us in the nursing bubble. This explains to us our professional core. Now we're moving on to the frameworks of the CASAGRA Transformative Leadership Model. This is the theoretical framework or paradigm of the model. The servant leadership spirituality here is prescribed to run parallel to the generic elements of the model. The self-mastery consists of a vibrant care complex possessed to a certain degree by all who have been through formal studies in a caregiving profession, such as nursing. And this special expertise level is shown in a creative, caring, critical, contemplative, and collegial teaching of the nurse faculty who is directly involved with the formation of nursing. As you can see, they're all branched out from the care complex, which is our core from what I had previously stated. Now this is the conceptual framework or paradigm of the model. This framework is logical because the variables are very well explained on how the well-being is dependent on the caring behavior of the professional nurse. The model's care complex consists of the personal care, folk care, and professional care of the nurse. Personal care means how we deal with our clients from our own perspective. Folk care is the traditional practices we deal with. And professional care is textbook care in simple terms. Curious to know what they found out from the model? First of all, nurses in the practicing field take different roles in providing care to clients. Sister Agravante put emphasis on how nurses should take on the lead with utmost care and compassion. Senior nurses also serve as educators not only to their clients, but also to the nurses beginning their careers. The servant leader formula is said to be a useful tool to enable nurses to lead and educate in accordance with the principles given by our Lord Jesus Christ. Second finding is that the theory of the model can be useful for nursing educators to show willingness to impart knowledge to their students and colleagues in a selfless way and be passionate about their craft. This will help them achieve the vision mission as a network of innovative, competent, and empowered educators towards excellence in national and global development. Third, this model has provided a task of formation of the nurse leaders at the baccalaureate level, so that the profession assured that the graduates possess the mind and heart of a nursing leader who is of the nursing profession. Lastly, it can also be used in other educational settings, not just in the nursing profession. For knowledge, this is my last slide. So, to analyze the model of Sister Agravante, we have 4 points. Firstly, for usefulness, the model is significant for nurse educators. The theory could be the answer in the modern world challenges in nursing education that is centered on the teachings of Jesus, a paradigm of peace. Second, for generalizability, nursing students will be assured of the same leadership formation that will be provided to them by the nursing educators who advocated the same model. It will give them the confidence they need to face the challenges in the profession. Third, for simplicity, her theory can be considered complex on the aspect that it requires undergoing seminars and retreats for the participants. I mean, it is designed to transform a servant leader who possesses Jesus as an example, so that by itself is complex. Lastly, for testability, this study population consisted of 30 nursing faculty divided into control and study groups, randomly selected to participate in the servant leader formula for nursing faculty. I want to end this report with a quote from the theorist herself. Focus on the type of leadership in nursing that can challenge the changing world. Let us not settle for just knowing things. Thank you to everyone who listened to my report. That is all.